finally a bit of normalcy going for the Kled. We haven't seen much Kled at all. Lane, they flex the damn Corki. What's the chances of that happening? So he will actually be into the Orianna
very early on. So we'll just get that little flip around and maybe surprise Sam.
See how that one will shape up.
Yeah, and things being swapped around here. Cass into Orianna for Crown. Let's see how he...
Didn't really have too many options when he backed with about 400 gold. Okay, there's the ghost from Grace, was to all intent.
He knows that he doesn't have the heal or the flash, and he might just have the damage. More hits will do it. One more, can he get it? All the poison taken away. He will get the first blood. Flashes away from Bless. Crown just coming up with that solo kill. Almost ends up in a fight, but he makes it out of there. He's got tunnels, as it turns out. Now pushing in, we'll find Bless, who goes in on top of Crown, flashes away, gets knocked to the side by the explosive Cask Ambition. Maybe in a bit of a rough spot, will get sunned up by the Alistar, and that Shockwave completely going to miss. And now Crown, with the Petrifying Gaze, locks up onto Ghost. Glacial Fisher coming down as well. He is able to Valkyrie out to safety, but Totoro cannot say the same. BBQ to be a non-commitment here. We'll just watch that one go down.
So we talked about the ability to push up for Antara in Series 1, and it's kind of the case here is that all the objectives are kind of a checklist for Samsung to enemy laner in a tough matchup usually. Hold the thought for a second.
Oh, well, that's going to be the jump in. Rise comes through as QV will get knocked up into the air, looking for a bit of a trade back there onto Ghost, trying to lock him in underneath the turret, but well, there's only so much you can do. In a 1v3, he will go down. In the meantime,
tried to get tricky. They went with the last pick, Orianna.
Shockwave to come through here for attempt.
But they haven't been able to pressure any summoners, so hitting that engage is going to be not that reliable.
Fisher walking in fairly blindly. Glacial Fisher will come down, and Crown is pinching in from the top side. That is going to be Bless falling. First and foremost, the package to help get Ghost out of there with his life. As he just pokes around from the side, Flash will come through here for Totoro. Getting himself away from QV, but already the one pick, the smite eliminated Samsung. How do they want to play this? They have that ward sitting in, the control ward sitting in the Baron pit, so just go ahead and start this one up. Ward comes over the wall from BBQ. They have vision of this. Samsung stick, or do they peel back?
Wave is down, but flashes are up on the side of Samsung. Wait for the turn.
It's going to be the Cataclysm coming through. Ruler goes low, but immediately you see that Crazy just has to go ahead and hightail out of there. The Baron will go down. Crown is pushing forward, looking for 10. Flash in from Ambition. Only gets a knock up in onto Crazy as he goes low. Flash in with the Venom Storm, and Ruler comes up with the kill, looking for a second. The Crown is there with the Twin Fangs. Go ahead and scoop that one up for himself. 3 kills delayed.
Damage, but base is broken on the first Baron buff.
Yeah, the first push, like BBQ just couldn't really work their way up there, so just now have to surrender it. The damage has been done. Now they're looking for this. Blitz throwing out.
Oh,
yeah, has the Unbreakable up, so not going to be sending them anywhere. Just will be sending Bless to the grave yet again. Gragas goes down in hib line. Will now be shattered here by Samsung. 3:30 minutes, and they're not done yet. They're looking for more, so getting the maximum out of this Baron buff.
I mean, CoreJJ has been on point with blocking Weaver's walls in this game, so on point with the explosive cast. Bless, for the first time, felt empowered to make something happen after watching a million objectives go down and just denied by the Unbreakable. 3 inhibitors go down. I mean, it's not going to be a perfect game, but it's about as clean as can be in spite of that.
Yep. So 3 inhibs down, all off the one Baron buff, looking for the finish. Petrifying Gaze comes through, gets a lot of damage in, but doesn't find any stuns. Glacial Fisher will get the pop-up here onto Totoro. It seems like he can make it back safely. Flag and drag through. There's pop-up QV and Crown. As he goes dangerously low, just ghosting his way around the fight. Turning around this one, trying to keep himself alive. Ruler as well.
But the game won't end here. The health bar's really low on the carries for Samsung.
And almost overstepping their boundaries here. QV just make it back in on the
microscope at Rift Rival because you've had a weak couple of weeks. The moment that you got a solo kill in mid, you kind of knew what was going to come after.
Yeah, been absolutely impressive thus far. QV going in, has the charge. Attempt is under fire, takes so much damage. Throwing out that shockwave, but Bless is yet again going to be the first one that falls. Does get the wrap up here onto QV, but it's just not enough damage to even come close really to taking down that Kled. Totoro's going to fall, and that's just going to be the Nexus under fire. BBQ just strangled out of this game, and Tempt, he'll die right at the end as Crown puts another kill on the board. 9-1 at the end. Samsung absolutely destroy BBQ.
Surgical. Surgical's the way I would put it. Methodical, surgical, whatever you want to call it.